And now I'll go into depth of why what I consider a character versus hollowed out representation that doesn't matter. An actual character, Dr. Stephen Franklin from Babylon 5. Sure, he's black, but that's not what makes him important. It's his values, his work ethic, the various character arcs he goes through, his virtues, his vices, his drives, his passions, again, his moral fiber. That's what makes him a character versus hollow representation like Legend of Korra. It even take Teal'c from Stargate. He's an honorable warrior. He starts off not knowing much about Worth, but you enjoy the fact that he has his own, again, his own moral fiber. He was distressed enough that he broke away from the main bad guys. He put his lot in with Earth, even though Earth was treating him like shit in the beginning. And you know what? Honestly, I love the culture clash of where he's like, "What is an opera?" So again, like it's simple things like that that make a character versus, oh, check marks the spot. We got to make sure we have a gay. We got to make sure we have a black man. We got to make sure we have a blue-haired lesbian. It's like no, check marks are not actual characters. Just because you want to see something in the fiction doesn't mean it actually helps it. If you want characters that have a little bit more of your own preferences, like what sexuality and whatnot, then don't make them check marks. Make them fully realized characters. There's a reason why stuff like Xena and others are still sticking around even after all these years. When, like a few years from now, will people even remember Steven fucking Universe or some of the other Cal Arts similar faces crap like what Gumball and things like that? Man, I feel sorry for kids today. They did not grow up on some good cartoon shit at all. But yeah, representation doesn't matter. Story matters. Basically, build a story that will capture people's imagination. Who cares about what's under their pants? Just make a character that can be heroic and showcase virtues alongside vices. Please emphasize virtues some more, people. Dear God, that's the reason why so many protagonists that start off like, blah blah blah, my day to day thing as a superhero. Oh, I broke a nail or something like that. Like there's a couple of them like that where it's like you're talking about a bunch of mundane bullshit in the beginning. It's like that's not God, I can't talk right now, coffee. But yeah, that's not actually important to the plot. Just get rid of the minutia. What is this character supposed to be? Not lip service. Again, that's why Xena still sticks with me, even though she was a disaster in the beginning, because she was on the road to redemption. I cared more about what actions she took and how she related to some other people than, again, as far as like from a villain to an actual hero setup. That I don't mind. That trope is just fine because it's somebody who's finally realizing like their past shit actions have consequences, and it's, you know what, time to put up or shut up and get the heroic ball moving. Uh, because that type of storyline isn't as prevalent as other stuff nowadays. Like people love breaking down the hero. Fucking stop it. But as far as like for the actual representation shit, don't worry about that. Make actual characters. Then you'll find that people will eventually catch on, unless they're having Stockholm syndrome to Star Wars and everything else. Again, that's the reason why a lot of here I'll link it below. But again, even if you agree with him or disagree with him, read Vox's Days Corporate Cancer. It'll tell you just why most of our entertainment has just become absolute jack shit. Uh, And you know what? Another thing, though, it's a rather telling thing, is a lot of the people who are pushing representation bullshit are middle aged white women, affluent, liberal white women. And it's like it has the sameness, like a homogeny of, well, this is what we think the actual X, Y, and Z alphabet community wants. So, again, when I say alphabet community, I mean people that are just taking it to overdrive. Like, oh, we see queer coding in everything, blah blah blah. It's like, no, build characters, not caricatures. That's it. Again, that's why I wish more people would rip off Babylon 5. I wish more people would rip off DS9. Because did I care that Jatsia liked both types, men and women? No. I liked Jetsia as a character because she had a moral center. It seems like most of the characters I've latched on to have some sort of moral center where I will go no point further. And again, I want more Babylon 5s. I want more DS9s. I want more Stargates. Actual sci fi that provides characters and not check marks the spot representation. Again, you can't have worthwhile characters like Dr. Stephen Franklin and others if you're constantly, oh yeah, we gotta make sure. Oh, if we don't do this black guy right, then we might as well not try at all. Because again, woke community, that's what you keep doing on people. It's like, or even like with the Shiar crap. It's like, oh, the instant one of our creators said something that we don't like, we're gonna hang him out to dry. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this in the rant because again, I just had to get that off my chest. But no, go watch good stuff. In fact, I'm gonna be putting up. Please watch these shows very very soon. Bye bye.